Hi guys, this is Aude, your INFJ lawyer. Welcome back to my channel. And in my last video, Manifesting Frequency and Toxic Relationship Part 1, we talked about our very role attracting, i.e. manifesting toxic relationship. And in this video, Part 2, we will see more in depth the difference between toxic and unhealthy relationships and full-blown narcissist interactions and how to go about it, because there's quite a difference. So just to recap what was said last time with an example I think anybody can relate to. It's the unavailable partner. A lot of us have been attracting or are still attracting unavailable partners or situations that do not correspond to us. You are smitten with a guy or a girl. You will usually follow the lead and not necessarily listening to yourself. And you might be okay at the beginning, but as you're doing so, you let things slide more and more to please him or her, and just try to be what you think he's expecting of you. Here lies your responsibility, dear one. When you don't speak your truth and you're just trying to do everything the other wants because you think this is the only way you're gonna keep him or her, you are setting the stage for what is going to be a very toxic relationship in the future. This is purely drama in the making, and it's not going to change and it's not going to get any better. It's just gonna go downhill. So what's gonna happen? You will become resentful, understandably so, and be less and less fulfilled and happy in a relationship, while it will be less and less attracted by this both expecting and unsatisfied vibe you'll give away. So please do go back to my former video, but only by getting real with who you are and getting real with your fear of rejection, for example, you will get the chance of a true fulfilling relationship with yourself and others. Let me ask you one thing. What is it going to happen if the person goes away as you show him or her your authenticity? Is it not a good thing somehow? Because frankly, what is the alternative? You're going to spend a life pretending to be somebody you're not just to comply with what you think are the others' expectation of you? For what? First of all, you're not sure that's going to work. Probably not. Because the vibe you give away at this very moment is very, very unattractive. And there's a say that what we fear actually comes true. We give so much attention to the fear that we eventually manifest the situation we are just dreading. The most efficient solution is to face your shadow, to let go of the delusional story and change the narrative at the base of your life story, of your pattern. You have to release the grudge, the guilt, or practice forgiveness towards yourself and to whatever is at the foundation of that fear that push you to act as you do and hide this part of yourself so that you pretend to be somebody you're not, to keep somebody within your surrounding. I've been pretending this because actually I wanted to fit in. I wanted to go to fancy places because it makes me feel better, because I don't feel worthy, whatever the reason. When you can look at yourself, this is when you become totally authentic. And this is when the toxic relationship and healthy situation will fade away. It's not so much about cutting people away. It is more rethinking about the relationship and what you did or did not to invite toxicity in the first place. And please remember, dear one, toxicity can only happen when there's a build-up of you not speaking your own truth and owning who you are. Now, there will be a time when it is not about working on your vibration so much than cutting someone out. When you are dealing with a real narcissist. Of course, you can compare the person you're dealing with a list of narcissistic traits and say, okay, he's acting like this, he ticks this, that is a narcissist. Okay, and I would say it's always useful in life to know what is a narcissist, to be able to recognize certain patterns and traits. I will not start with the other person. I think that's the best way to live your best life is always to start from you. So let us say that you've tried everything with the person to get the right balance, to set boundaries, to speak your truth, and this can take a certain time. You're making a real effort on that. But then what you notice that everything you do leads to a dead end, and you only end up banging your head against the wall. You've tried everything, and this actually process implies that you are very much in touch with yourself and very true and real in your perception of the situation, meaning that you are present in the now moment. You're not trying to feed some unrealistic expectation of what the story could be, but you're looking at the story as if you were the observer of a movie screen. Just look at it to draw an objective conclusion, as objective as you can, because it's not always easy in this situation. But you connect with yourself, and then you realize that even with everything that you're doing, you start to doubt your reality. You feel a bit crazy. And every exchanges you have with the person leaves you completely depleted, lost, and full of guilt. In this case, dear one, you need to cut the cord and leave for good. It's not about being right. It's not about having the last word. It's about getting the hell away from the situation. There is nothing you can do or change about your behavior or perception. You just need to get away. And that will be your victory on the situation and on yourself. So the majority of the time, it's not so much about other people as about yourself and how you are present in the now moment within your relationship. The game of life is responding to the frequency you are emitting. So you'd better tell the truth on the onset of a relationship, whatever it is, and recalibrate the equilibrium of the relationship, and don't wait too long for that. You know you have waited too long to tell the truth when you are afraid to do so and of the reaction of the other person. As a time, no matter what you do, nothing, but I will say nothing will ever improve the relationship, and it's even getting worse. You have to completely forget yourself and being completely eaten by the other person. And this is a very unhealthy case of vampirism. A narcissist is somebody who feeds over the energy of the others. That's why you need to preserve yourself and get away. So I hope that this video was useful. Thank you for watching. I hope it did answer some of the questions I had on the first video. And as usual, please do leave your comment. It's always very helpful to me, and to find also other subjects that can be useful for you guys. In the meantime, bye.